follow-up. So, I mean, I like what KC have brought to the table. Quay going to round this one out. I think it'll be helpful for trying to get CC in the back line, but I think you're still very vulnerable for the dive.
But the weird thing is my money's here, so, you know, I gotta put my mouth here, but Linces, he's putting his money in the right place in the bot lane gank where Kalist and Targamas are looking for their last minion, but he puts up the emote. Kalist, will he have to flash away is the next question. Hilly then turns to Targamas, gets behind him, flash away with a step. Hilly stepped too far up, and Kalist styles him for first blood. Push in this lane after that 3v3, 3v2.
Yeah,
KC doing pretty well.
The problem is, so Linces is trying to get down to the bot lane, but he's already got by in the way.
Hilly steps up when Kagasa blows are on, but they're going to all in instead. But Kalist just rends him a second time. With Winter's bite, Kaz in trouble, but he flashes outside the Vault Breaker. It looks flashy, but he won't get anything done. Linces sneaks in, but he's got his boys behind him, so Kalist will be safe and sound, snug as a bug, as Linces goes down without a simple...
You get all those kills on the bottom side, you're getting the Void Grubs as well.
And 2 kills for the Kalista, 2 kills for Yike. A massive goal lead in the early game for KC, a 2K one at that. 3 grubs, as you mentioned.
Shenanigans essentially on the map after this one, because you can see there, they know it's going down. But in this position, Linces needs to go back into his bot side jungle, clear that out, reset himself, go back up. Are you saying something?
Okay, to be fair, I can't remember. If you ask me to quote myself, I can't remember what I said. Yo, Chayek got a plate. How quaint.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters in the grand scheme, because Targamas was there to cover bot. Now, this play mid could actually be a little dangerous if Kalist doesn't back off. Karzi trying to see if he can push him backwards.
Well, Hilly, it would require a flash that he does not have anymore, as Chayek, he's going to get bot back a little bit here, and Chayek, speaking of flashes, already burnt, he's dead. One more, Winter's bite, the sidestepping the fear, and he's alive. Meanwhile, the all-out in top spells trouble here for Kana, as he has to just roll on out. He lacerates a couple of times. Nucker needs to flip back. There's the public execution, a bit of a turn. Whoopsie daisy as Kana flashes, but it's dead anyway. Outside of a bit of plating, Dragon sacking now also going to be stopped for Vitality, and Bot's in real danger here of enabling a dive. There's a Glacial Fissure down. A good fear from Chayek as ulti for Targamas doesn't really do too much. But do KC commit continue as they think about it a little bit more? The shifting sands in. Yike is now in as well. Cease and desist on top of this Waze. Chayek is running for his life, just trying to get a bit of movement speed. He gets shielding, but again, it's not enough. Vladdy also cleans up the after effects. Slowly received the wave, but look at top. This Ambessa does not have a lane partner right now, so KC are also going to get first Heart Blood. They just got the stinky feet before. 4.5k gold. Is Kana going to get turret top as well? Vitality are dizzy.
I mean, Chayek, yeah, he's not going to be there in time. It's gone.
They're dizzy.
KC, look. It's a very weird journey.
Yes. Well, like around half the world in 5 years.
Oh, it's a weird journey here.
Storm, it is indeed. Kalista's caught out. The flash engage is great from Vitality. They might even find another with Yike having to flash. It was Dagda.
I mean, it's impossible to tell our access apart, so it's fine.
Sorry, in your email.
There by KC to deny Vitality access.
Now after taking the Dragon as well, they can walk on up and start threatening this mid lane play, because Vitality have moved right into the center of it, enabling a flushes here wall from Vladdy. Chayek in a lot of trouble, and yes, he spirals, he despairs as Linces cyclones in, but Vitality are down a member. It's now about the disengages. Yike also dies. I pause, I hold my breath, because I'm looking at Kalista bring back the play. It's render clock for at least one, as Nucker's next up. He flashes away, but will not be speared to death. 3 versus 3 left alive.
The problem for KC was just the tower still stands. They will be able to take it now, but Naka wants to stick around. Vince is coming in.
Fate's call under turret as well. The turret is low, but they're not targeting it yet. Kana needs to step on up and use the power of the grubs, as yes, they do. Now the target truly there is the top laner. Kana taking enough for Winter's Bite, sets up concussive blows, but no, a clone to bait. Sounds like red hot sun. As spears are in the outer Kana, it starts off. Hilly has now spotted this out. Vitality, their angle comes with Linces, but no flash available. Teleport in as well, as we're right off the hot topic, right into the frying pan. Teleport from KC as well. Vladdy's already taken a bit of damage, but the stolen! Linces just yoinked it! Great as here ulti though, disengages, because KC knows this fight is getting rough, but Atakan for the debuff is a withdrawal. Okay, 4 members of Vitality have themselves a whirling GA that they're going to push in, and under this turret, care less and less about. KC running for their lives, but Lince's
You've got Targamas kind of panic ulting there to keep Yike safe. So that's 2 of your engaged tools down. It has to be Vladdy and Kana now who set this fight up. Again, this choke point is vital for both sides.
How do you punish a flash? You ignore it and you go for a Cyclone instead, but onto the clone. The public execution needs to go private as Hilly is tanking up and dead to a rend. Meanwhile, this is here is firing onto the Cassante, as we said. The one person that's going to blow him through with damage is Vladdy. The kill goes over to Kalis and KC still remain, but it's only a la carte. It's not in the degustation.
Naku, who's just reset. So at this stage, I mean, actually he gets the tower, but all the
the fighting ability gets that extra 13% of damage reduction as well. And they're below 50 as Targamas side sets onto Hilly. He might have to crash down, but Targamas still walking in. Glacial Fish is fantastic, lines up the back. The public execution does the same, and into it, Vitality go, or rather KC. They ran too deep, but
Vladdy!
No! Vladdy sucks the blood dry as KC have had enough of waiting around. That shuffle was legendary.
It's not a plane, it's a bloody bird that's flying into the backline. Vladdy, Superman, the hero that KC needed, will close out game number 1 with a beautiful ultimate.
He was sick and tired of this going on. And KC, this is going to be a game to remember as well. Things seem slow until they weren't, as game 1 goes over to Karmine Corp after Vitality tried so hard to keep it going for as long as they could.
That was sick from Vladdy. So that you really have that you can go towards, yeah. It's not the best of matchups as Jax can close that distance fairly easily, and eventually we get to a point where he just outscales, like Leap Strike having a much lower cooldown than your Leap Away as Nar. Nako's been completely taken away. Targamas going to try and keep him at bay. Yike in the background.
Hilly's going to try and help out. Targamas, though, gets him for a root, and all it will take is a dredge line, and Nako's already jumped away. He leapt, he's rooted, he flashes, he's ignited, and he's about to be dead. KC on both sides of the map are changing lanes, but no, Kana's just moving towards Dragon. Thanks, Fedius, as he's level 6, and all it takes Mega now. Flash over the wall, ambitious from Vladdy. It's a match flash from Linces, but for the Dragon Smite, will it be worth it? Hero's entrance denied on the ground. Kana still gets it done, but no Mega Gnar in the end. A shutdown. 9 minutes in. I mean, yeah, those second grubs, those are the contests, but Yike has ulti here, and with ulti flash from Kana, I don't think Nako has a chance. Locked up, the only reason he's breathing as he flashes away. There's a Galio coming in. Vitality knows dredge line still hooks, but into a minion.
That was why Vitality backed off. You can see Vladdy had immediately dipped from the mid lane, and this is why we was talking about that timing window that they had to try and play around.
6.
And now Vladdy is just going to be able to keep the side lane safe. Kana just got the bot lane turret, so he's fine. And the counter punch isn't there because of the Justice Punch from Vladdy.
And again, as that turret goes down, which by the way is huge, I mean, Targamas is going to try and interrupt. Hylissang goes into ulti, but Chains of Corruption, the flash. Vitality's bottom lane, the second time they tried to...
With the quickness, and then immediately dashed back onto Karzi, but because he missed it...
Chaos Storm's out though, and we talk about misses, but we talk about deliveries as Chayek with the Chaos Storm. He didn't need to flash, but at least he's... Did he? How? Dagda, 4 grubs for KC, 2 for Vitality in the end, or rather only 1. Targamas sets up with the dredge line, and yet again, Depth Charge.
Oh my God!
The wild growth! You're not escaping, Hilly, you're going nowhere. Counter-strike to bring it back, but Kana to bring it in. KC's combo in. First 3 levels, then win. 4? Level 4 maybe?
Yeah, no, she's pretty alright. She's kind of,
Oh, flash away. Chain of Corruption already burnt down, and this is an opportunity for Vitality. They've gotten Kalis. Targamas as well, running with his life as Wild Growth once again is out. Yike has set up the Strangle Thorns, and Hilly is just taking autos from a plant. Imagine dying to a bush as Hilly again rooted up. Apology hurt. This turret is as well as gone. This gold lead is as well as past 4K. And I hate to say it, but for Vitality, they've once again 2 games in a row.
Mid-wave as well. And if you ever try and overextend, as Vitality are about to now, Vladdy might have to come in.
On the hunt being used, there's the ulti as well from Kalisi. Flashes away to get out of range. Permafrost sets him up as well, but it's a re-engage from Vladdy setting with the shield of Duranda zone. Dredge line at max range. Roots in as the bottom lane of Vitality, just trying to kite back, but Kana won't let them as the Roots from downtown hits.
So Vitality at the moment are stronger. Kind of doesn't have the play, so instead of KC going for the Dragon, they're just trying to force the play on mid.
They are indeed. I mean, they've flashed with the ulti as well, but after the Glacial Prison, Kalist now comes out, and it's a living nightmare for Vitality running through. It's good though. Nako found an angle. KC have lost their bot lane, and an opening presents itself. I said one snare, but there wasn't enough to ensnare Vitality from all those angles.
Brilliant timing window from Vitality. They went for the earlier resets on both Chayek and towards Nako. They complete that half item, but also no Kana doesn't have a TP to match. So Nako is able to teleport into the play, and suddenly the thing is that Dragon is still up, so Vitality want to try and trade Kana for the Dragon.
Linces waiting for the hop, but not going to throw out the ulti. Rather, it's not there.
Look at mid though, that tower's about to fall. Karzi needs to be very careful. Targamas and the been getting a lot more farm because Vladdy has been pulled in to try and help out on these ultimates quite a lot. And as long as you're able to play towards Chayek, which is what Vitality are trying to do, you're causing that disparity on the gold.
In very simple terms in both Game 1 and Game 2. The trades have always really been better. As On the Hunt is going to show us where it stops right there. Kalist still gets slowed here by the Permafrost, but he sends out the Chains of Corruption and starts fighting back. Kalist now with Lethal Templates. Vitality fought without all members there yet. The teleports took too long.
Karzi!
You can see into the back. Karzi's just run on in. He takes a while to die, but eventually does. As for KC, this fight is still going bad. Vitality frontline are still taking a while to die. And Kana now next on the Targamas again. Nako brings it in.
Need to flank entirely onto this.
Getting low, it's a Justice Punch, so Vitality forced out as a flash. Targamas looks for the engage, but Chayek is just burning down the engage all of KC. A Meganar ult would be great, but the Stranglethorns does nothing. Look at Chayek again. A Chaos Storm to get bigger and bigger.
Continue this, you're going to be in a good spot, but there's the reset.
Kazi's going to get depth charge though, and there's going to be a follow-up, and KC know it. Chains of Corruption fly through, but Kazi has got his support in the way, or rather, Jungler. Linces will die for him. Kazi was caught, and it was a
win this 4v5.
Level 16 as Dredge Line has missed. Level 16 on the Victor is my point. Kazi wants to just auto away. The quickness in, a hero's entrance, a fly in. It's defensive, but it's not good enough. The Chaos Storm is now massive, as they might not find the steal, but they'll find the fight. In the end, it goes over to KC, but Chayek, who went in melee, still wants to fight with Kalist, but Kazi will take that any day. Kana jumps in. Top lane v top lane is all we've got left. And Kana will get spun on while Nako
really trending on towards Karzi, and the Baron is doing so much work in that fight.
And now we come back to live, and although a lot was burned as teleport comes on in, we're gonna fight over the Dragon at 3k, 2k. Vitality think about their angle. Vladdy can't zone with Shielded Duran, but the Dragon's already gone. But Vitality have this right side to play with. They've got the inside track for mid as well, and all they need is an ult to land. KC zoned away, Mega Blast Cone to get them away. Vitality now trying to get this inner turret at the back end of the play.
But Vitality can go for either mid, or they can go for this bottom side as well. So KC, they're being pulled thin across the map.
Right.
Kana,
he jumped on a Meganar. Nako just jumped on a Meganar. He jumped on a Meganar, but he goes golden. He had a plan. Chains of Corruption also thrown out in the choke. That found Targamas. The Chaos Storm as well will get bigger. It encircles, it stuns, it electrocutes everything in its path. Kalist, Vladdy both hurt. It's a good zoning tool, but Vitality stop there. They know they're overcooked if they keep for the push.
Seeker's arm guard getting a ton of value there.
Good one,
baits KC in, and the position moment, so Vitality would get this tower for free as KC scramble back to defend.
It's been a fun game, I gotta say.
It's been sick.
It's been a sick game, and I love games like this where there's individual mechanics on play. Like Yike moving in here might not be one, he flashes away, but the Stranglethorns, it's a big knockup, it's a bounce house, it's a Shielded Duran. Vitality are sent to half, but they've used the summoner's Kazi. With a Mega Narbar that is slowly growing, a boomerang to throw out. He's now in the yellow, okay. Vitality, no, this is about to be a Mega Gnar. An Arctic Assault from Linces, a flank. Kazi still isolated. KC looking for him. Depth charge. Kazi's dead. Left from the team. Chayek, now the hope is Vitality are dying, dropping one by one.
It's KC who are holding firm. And just like that now, wait, TP, yeah, he's just going top. They've given it up. It's Soul.
The lens, I think he finds himself. Might have been spotted in the end. A Mega Blast Cone there to launch him in, but he's now definitely spotted. Dredge line as well. Nucko, Blast Cone taken. He's in front of 4 members and Vitality. It's all falling apart. He tries to find Kalista's Nucko. It was a noble attempt, but the Gnar slow. Mega Blast Cone again, an auto. So, Nucko will be on a minion wave. He leap strikes, he gets in range, but at 7k, 6k, it's going down fast. Killers, he's going to keep autoing away. A Glacial Fissure, Prison sent on up. Dredge line into the chain of Nest. The hero's entrance is a 5-man. Flatty stuns them up. Kana sends them in. And KC sent Vitality packing.
Wait, Chayak
is big onto Kalist. He's getting autoed. He'll die. A triple over to Chayak. But Kana will make short work of that.
Look for that Elder. And the fact that you have this Red Bull Barn power play for another minute at least gives you the opportunity to take more of these turrets.
Troll Wars, by the way, 5,000 is the lead for Yike. Controlling this game, as you'll see, as the Dredge line comes in, and Yike's damage will be seen. Shielded ran everything in. Kazi's knocked out, knocked back, sent away, but he's alive for now. He needs to ricochet. He needs to fight. He needs to hit. As Kazi sends out a boomerang, his auto attacks.
I mean, Linces will come in. They need to try and pull it out. Vision is everywhere. Kana playing Bouncer, Bloody in the same boat. But they haven't seen where the Sejuani is yet.
They're trying to get this red buff as quickly as possible to heal up. Linces will have a bit more moving power, but Kana is in Mega Gnar now, so they're going to burst it down, but taunted out against the wall. KC have found their opening. Kazi stretch line in though, but will he die? He does not. Elder, no steal. Smite is greater than KC.
You're going to start this up. This is what they're trading. That Elder Dragon buff is about to wear off.
Yeah.
So they use it for the Baron. Vitality will give. But how much can they get? You can see the push on bottom side from Nucko.
Enhanced Baron recall. Nucko, why did we go golden here? I mean, it's only Zhonya's. Yeah, it must have been. Turret goes down, objective bounty, but KC have the Baron push. And maybe they thought on the side of Vitality, top's going anyway. Let's let the inhib go. We've got a Siffer. Kazi's going to step up, look for the play. As you said, Elder's down in 15.
They're still trying to hold on. Vitality are trying to wait this one out, but KC, they're done with waiting. They want to end this right here.
They want to try with the last remnants of the Elder. They push in. Chains Corruption set on up, but playing on the outskirts, Vitality are using that time. 2, 1, and now it's down. No Elder. Nucko will not be dead for an execution today. So once he deals with that wave, he might look for a TP in as Vitality now defend against the Baron up bot wave at 44 minutes in. That KC are trying to open up yet another angle. They do it mid as well. Teleport going to be burned. Chayak zones off, but the turret is dead. Thank you again to Hullbreaker as KC have another avenue of attack. 2 members sit mid, 2 sit bot. Yike in between. Vitality under fire from multiple fronts again.
KC been doing a good job of clearing that vision behind them, but Linces goes.
They pick a side, but it misses. Linces misses as the quickness is set up, but it's right into the tangling arms of Yike. Hilly jumps in into the back line, but it's all for naught. Nucko sent up, sent packing, sent away. Kana over. KC are in the base again. They'll find a knock-up. He'll find a flash, but who is finding what here? Hilly not dead. One more auto. Kazi steps up, but a Mega Gnar flushed away. Kazi! The mechanical skill shown again as Kalist into the base. Nucko spins, wins a little bit, and a grin. Kalist running away. He's got a GA, but Targamas does not. Kazi with that flash, I think saved the game, Dagda. As Kalist with the Mega Blast Cone. Nucko willing to chase. Vitality are not done.
They still Chemtech Dragon is kind of doing work for KC in these sorts of scenarios.
Feels like Vitality have now found new life, and it feels like Vitality have found a new angle. Smite to get rid of the shield. Yike is stunned up. In goes the Sejuani. The hero's entrance will find his mark as well. Yike has done the same job, though. Yike is big as Kazi's dead. Kalista's taking him out. The Victor, though, the Chaos Storm won't expand with the GA. The Vitality are all dead, Dagda.
KC immediately go bot. Kana wants to look for the end. They just need to stop Chayak, and Targamas is doing that.
The AoE was enough. It all came together, and Yike's lead felt like it made the difference. Kana teleports in, and as long as Vitality held out as much as we wanted in Game 3, Karmine Corp will still find their way to the Nexus. A delayed back in the middle of your screen, or at least the middle of the map. And Karmine Corp had to really work for this 2-0 in playoffs.